this morning in a very different mindset. Um, do you remember when you were younger? Some of y'all that follow me are going to be too young to remember this, or probably ever done this. But when for y'all who are in my age bracket, hold on, let me take this off. There we go. The the times that was the best in your life is when you were outside as a youngster playing, and before Ozarka and Fiji and all this stuff, you got tired, you drank out the water hose. But your friends lived up and down the block. Y'all just had a great time hanging out with each other and things of that nature. We have forgotten who we are as a people. We have forgotten who we are as a nation. We have forgotten who we are just as individuals. Sometimes we're so wound up in making sure that everything and everyone is okay that we forget to look at and enjoy what we have today. I heard somebody once say to me, if where you're at in life is as good as it gets, accept it. And I had to turn back and just shake my head and say, nah, that's not good enough for me. Where I'm at in life right now is because of the hard work and dedication and the faith in God that I have. I told somebody recently that if I succeed in life, it's because I put my faith first and then I put my effort second. I remember just expecting people to be like, look at all the good he's done, right? But you have to remember something. You can do 99 things correct, but that one thing you do wrong is all people are going to remember. That's all they're going to remember. They're not going to remember the 99 good things you've done. We're not perfect people, y'all. We're going to make errors. I told a good friend of mine, I said, listen, the difference between a person who does the right thing versus a person who's just doing things is you. Whenever you're just doing things, you don't know if it's right or wrong, you're just doing them. But when you're cognizant of what's going on around you, it hits different. I I say that to say this. You ever been around people whose life consists of nothing but complaints? They can point out every bad thing going on in their life, but ask them to point out one good thing that's going on in their life. You know what you're gonna get? Well, that means you are focused on negative energy way too much. If you don't look at it in the sense of what it is, it's you forgetting who you are, forgetting where you come from, forgetting where you want to go. I work out, right? And it's not because I want to look good for everybody else. It's because I want to be healthy for me. And yes, when you work out and look healthy for you and feel great about you, other things will fall into place. People will come, oh, you look great. Oh man, keep up the good work. But you also have to remember not everybody cheering for you, clapping for you. You also have to remember not everybody standing behind you got your back. Sometimes they're waiting to stab you in it. I hear when people get married, they say they married for better or for worse, for sickness or in health. Real people in real love, that vibe is for them. You ever been in the girlfriend boyfriend phase and one of y'all fall ill? Those same rules should apply, because it tells you if that person that you're dating is going to be a good compatibility husband or wife. You gotta look at it. He said, "Yo, bro, I'm gay. You support that?" Okay, so first of all, let me get your name, Alexander. Let me tell you something. I support everybody's right to be happy. I support everybody's right to live your life the way you want to live your life. But let me say this to you. Everything comes with a consequence, right? And I say this respectfully. You live in a society where, so you trying to no. First of all, I'm straight as an arrow. Second of all, I respect, like I said, respectfully, I respect that you have the right to live your life the way you want to live it. Now, that doesn't mean everybody has to like it or agree with it, because some of us were raised by that's not it. You know what I'm saying? So, understand, like, when people say, "Hey, I'm homosexual," da da da. Yes, you're gonna get criticized. Yes, you're gonna get talked about. Yes, they gonna say some things to you that sometimes gonna make you want to end it all. But it's a choice you made to live that lifestyle. Trust me, as a father who has a son that's homosexual, it took a lot for me as a black and Puerto Rican man to accept what I cannot change. His happiness meant more to me than my hatefulness for what he wanted to be. And once I realized that it's his decision to live his life, it's when I backed up and said, at the end of the day, he's my son. Hello, how you doing? He's my son. And when you're out there trying to be happy, be happy. Be the best version of you can be. Because it's up to y'all. We can't judge you. That's God. That's only God can judge. But don't expect everybody, and I mean this respectfully, to agree with your decision. You know what I'm saying? Just don't expect everybody to be like, we stand behind you. Because they not. As a father who went through the motions when I found out, I had to ask myself the magic question. Are you willing to turn your back on your child for their decision making of trying to be happy? Nope. Nope, not at all. My son's the most happiest I've ever seen him be. That's it. And I want you to understand that you too can be happy. You too can live a great life. You too can just walk around and say, you know what? There are people out there who just want to see me happy and succeed in life. That's called living in your truth. It don't get no better than that. It's some straight dudes walking around here right now living in a lie. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I want you to understand that. Now, I'm not going to run around here and be, uh, how do you say? Let me say this. I don't agree. I agree with homosexuality. I don't agree with transgender. And this is the only reason why I don't agree with it. Because if you get in a fight with a transgender person, they want, and you hurt them in any kind of way, they they want the same respect and the same laws as a biological woman. You know what I'm saying? What do you put? I might be bisexual. There's no such thing as a bisexual person. That's called being greedy. That means you want both. I tell my people this, man. There's no such thing as bisexual, man. You're just greedy. You want it all. And ain't nothing wrong if you want it all. It's just don't give it a name. Just call it greediness. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? It's called greediness. But let me get back to what I was saying. So when they transgender person gets in a fight with a straight person, um, they want the same rights as a biological woman, right? And the crazy part about it is I don't believe that that's the goal in life. He said, "Oh, I'm just playing. I like girls." Nah, you can't bounce back now. You can't bounce back now, Alexander the Goat. You can't do it. You said you was liking the boys. You got to stay liking the boys. That's what you said. That what you said. You said, "How much is that doggy in the window?" That what you was looking for. Don't switch up now. No, I'm just playing with you. Hey man, everybody, somebody for everybody. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Don't you try to Chris Brown it. Run it. Don't do it. Don't do it. If that's who he is, that Alexander, you didn't ask that question for no reason, my boy. You didn't ask it. Nah, man, but that's why I'm on this platform, man, to let people know, man, like we respect everybody and we pray that everybody do what they do. Just checking if you. No, I'm definitely not hypocritical of it. I feel like we can't be hypocritical in this day and age any longer. What it is, what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we have to definitely respect the boundaries of other people who are trying to live their life. You know, and you have to be able to walk in a certain light. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're joking around and you like girls or whatever, be careful liking girls. Be careful because the heart and the mind play a trick on each other. What the heart wants, the mind knows isn't correct. What the mind wants, the heart can feel that it's gonna hurt you long term. Hello, how you doing? Just be cautious of it. You know what I'm saying? We walk around like, oh, I got a girlfriend, oh, I got a boyfriend, no, 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 no. Get to know that person. Get to know that person for real, for real. Get to know. Don't get to know their good side. Get to know their bad side, so you can tell if that's the person you want to deal with the rest of your life. Everybody love everybody when the shit going right. Everybody do that. Let's see what hater we got. You a hoop find out if you want to put. Nah, bro. I'm strizzy. I'm strizzy. But I'm just letting y'all know that's what it do. You know what I'm saying? I had a I had a great time just getting to understand life. Lately, I just been we call it a hermit, means like you just stay to yourself. And I realized like a lot of people dislike me for being me, which is staying to myself. Um, when you stay to yourself, it gives you a whole new mindset of the people around you need you more than you need them. And when you stay to yourself, you see the people who would tell you that you're doing things for attention is the same thing they're doing right now for attention. You are doing it for an entertainment purpose, and they're doing it because they really need people to like them. You gotta just remember who you are, man. Remember who you are. Remember like what you are. You know what I mean? Um, I had a guy at the store tell me the other day he don't like me because of my skin color. Like told me flat out. I got out of my car. I don't like you because of your skin color. I'm like, all right. He was like, don't talk to me. I'm like, say, bro, I don't know how. Like, I kind of figured like he wanted it to go a different way, but because I was like, bro, like it don't matter, dog, how you feel. Just don't put your hands on me, right? And I realized I could have ended that a whole different way. I could have walked out of that scenario and said, yeah, but I decided to let him know like I'm not scared to go to battle with you, bro. At all. Not at all. One thing I tell people, I fight very well, But now I think before I react. Before I would react, then I would think. That's why I say you got to remember who you are and where you come from. There's times I just sit outside and I just like, just reflect on my life. Because one day it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. Like God's gonna call me home, and it's gonna be a done deal. And whatever you've done in your life, you should have people say, "Yo, that was a good person." See, 9 times out of 10, we're gonna be remembered for some off the wall thing we did, but we are going to be remembered. What is going to be your legacy when it's all said and done? Bless up.